I'm back now. Let's see where we at. So we on 91st Place and Corona Avenue. So different venues, different opportunities, different creativities. What do I learn about that? I learned that when you build up creativity, it's all about understanding the different values of it. Like I said, my family have two different views of certain type of ways of living. Some of my family members want to relocate to Georgia. Some of them want to do different things. But I said to my Aunt Molly, is what I want to do. I can't follow my family members on certain areas and then they don't agree with what I want to do, you know? I just think that people have different type of directions where they want to be in life. And it's time for me to make my own, you know? I just think that making my own direction is better than being in a place in life where you can't get an opportunity to speak, you know? And it's like you trying to develop a plan where you feel like, okay, I'm doing it for me, but what about what I want in life than what you want in life, you know? It's what it is, you know? And I said to myself, it's kind of like you cannot decide what you want to do in life and then you pack up and leave and you don't even understand how it is that the world works in life, you know? I've been to Connecticut. I told my Aunt Molly I went up to Connecticut 3 years ago and I like it. And when I was up there, I was looking at apartments up there. I like to be truthful about it. And the apartments then were decent and nice. And, you know, it was nothing that I could do to change that, but it was decent and nice out there, you know? I've been to Stanford, I've been to Fairfield, I've been to Bridgeport, I've been to all over the globe, you know? And this is the first time I haven't been to Melford though. I'm gonna visit Melford soon. So it's the first time I'm gonna be visiting that. I will be booking my ticket to go up there soon, so yeah. Supposed to meet up with a investor to go over some business deals. So that's kind of a good thing. But yeah, like I was saying before, yeah, learn about the creativity of your own life and developing a brand that will make you happy and make you like, don't quit on it. You feel what I'm saying? Like if you quit on certain things and, you know, your family member say, oh, you're a quitter. Oh, you quit because you can't make it in life. Oh, you're doing certain things that you're not going to do, you know? And certain things that you cannot fix, you can't change that, you know? And it's like, you're doing it and it's not about what your family wants for you. It's time for what, like I said, and I haven't talked about this because I was going to teach about this on the 3rd, but I'm going to give you a little bit what I'm going to say. It's not about what the family wants for you. It's what about what you want for yourself. It's about understanding what your family have to understand, where you're coming from as a person. It's not about the argument. It's about understanding the person's feelings and understand how it is in life. You know, I was talking to nephew about this, and I said, I said to her, what do you want in life that you could, I asked her, I said, what do you want in life in a type of relationship where you want your family members to talk shit about your relationship and expect for them to get better results? How can we develop that type of life that we could change and that we could agree to? And it's like when you're trying to agree to certain things, it's like, oh, I'm dealing with two different people that doesn't agree with it, you know? And it's like the entity about it is like you can't see things and learn things without barking or dissing people's relationship. I talked to Jeremy about it. I said, what about what I want in life? It's all about the family. It's not all about me. You understand what I'm saying? What do we want in life? And I said, it's time for me to figure out what I want in life and get out of the family drama. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not going to put up with the BS with the family because I feel like we don't want, you want what you want and how I want what I want. No, it's not going to work like that. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to take my content career to the next level, and I'm going to decide to move to Connecticut because I feel more mental health wise. I feel more better living in a state where I'm more comfortable in. You understand? And it's like what I want. And I said to my cousin, I said to Jeremy and Marcus, you can't tell me how to run my business. You can't tell me how to run certain things, and you don't know what I want. You understand what I'm saying? You can't disagree, or you can't talk about certain things and argue about it, because this is not your place in life to argue about certain things that I really want. You understand what I'm saying? So I can't dictate or decree what I want to do and how I'm going to live it. You understand what I'm saying? But it's time for me to know. It's time for me to think about what I want, and I can't be living under a family shadow anymore. It's time for me to live on my own shadow. You understand what I'm saying? And I told my Aunt Marlene about it. I said, you agree with me or you disagree with me, that's your business. But with me, I gotta live me. I gotta live my life. I'm tired of living under family members' life. I gotta live on for me, you know? And that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's the truth. That's my truth, you know? So you can't think about yourself and what about what I want, and what about yourself? You understand? Like I told Matthews, what about what I want in life? It's not about what you want. It's what about me? You understand what I'm saying? Y'all arguing about me, and y'all don't focus on what I really want to do. And it's like y'all want to argue about me and jump into conclusion about me, but it's not about me. It's about you. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not going to argue about things that get to me, you know? But in my position, it's not about what the person wants in life. It's like you think about certain type of people and you're disagreeing on certain things. And I explained to my mom, y'all guys don't understand what I want because y'all always arguing about me and argue about certain things about me. But it's not about me anymore. It's about yourself. And every time when I post something on the building and things like that, it's all about you. And you don't understand what I want to do with that. You understand what I'm saying? And what is this like? You're trying to connect the dots to a certain type of situation. Listen, I tell you, my peeps, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to act like a sucker piece of shit. No, I'm not doing that. Because I'm a grown-ass person. I'm a 30-something-year-old person. I ain't going to cry like a little bumbo. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to be like, when I levelize my thoughts, I'm going to levelize it differently. And I don't care what people think about my thoughts. It's all about creativity. It's all about doing things that you really love to do. You know what I'm saying? But I tell my pops, what do I want? It's not about what you want, it's what I want. You know what I'm saying? And the decision that I have to make for myself. And if you don't agree with it, then that's your problem. You know? I can't tell you how to run life, but I could tell you this. It's what do I want to do. I can't change certain type of people. We turn up Broadway. We can't change certain type of people, but I'm not gonna focus on you. It's time to focus on myself and getting myself to what I want to do, you know? You know, that's the real thing. Real deal. We turn up this way. Oh, we turn up this way. All right, guys, I'm gonna turn up Corona, and then we over there. All right, I'll be back.